Before the United States existed, someone had the courage to say no to the greatest empire on Earth. 13 colonies, few weapons, no chance according to the world. But they understood something empires always forget. Wars are not won on the battlefield, they are won in the mind. Farmers became warriors, fear became discipline, discipline became power. Today, you enter the war that created the United States and the mindset that changed history. If you want a mind that never retreats, stay with me.
If you made it this far, you already belong here. Subscribe for epic stories, strategy, and mindset.
Before the United States existed, there was a world ruled by empires. In the 18th century, Britain dominated seas, trade, and men. Across the ocean, 13 colonies grew under rules they did not create. Taxes, orders, forced silence. But every empire forgets one thing. People are not born to live on their knees. While London gathered gold, the colonies gathered something more dangerous: awareness. The war had not started yet, but the warrior's mind was already awake. Britain had won expensive wars against France, and someone had to pay the bill. That someone was the colonies. Taxes on tea, paper, trade, life. The problem wasn't money, it was control. Men who had never stepped foot on American soil were deciding the future of those who lived there. And when the mind recognizes injustice, the body begins to prepare for war. Boston, cold harbor, silent night. British ships loaded with tea. Then, ordinary men dressed like ghosts of the empire. They didn't shout, they didn't ask. They threw tons of tea into the sea. It wasn't about a drink. It was about saying, we no longer obey out of fear. At that moment, the fight stopped being political and became psychological. When fear dies, war is born. Lexington, conquered. The first shot echoed like thunder into the future. Farmers against professional soldiers. The world laughed, but what no one saw was the invisible fuel: purpose. Those who fight for a paycheck can quit. Those who fight for freedom cannot. George Washington wasn't the loudest. He was the most consistent. He understood something simple. Armies break when the mind breaks. No food, no uniforms, no rest. Still, he kept discipline alive. While the empire thought about quick victories, Washington thought about long survival. War is not speed, it is endurance. Valley Forge, cold, hunger, disease. Soldiers without boots, leaving blood in the snow. There, many would quit. But warriors do not run from discomfort, they turn it into character. Whoever survived that winter was no longer a civilian. He was steel. Britain had more ships, more men, more weapons. But America had something rare: adaptation. Fast attacks, smart retreats, psychological war. The empire wanted to crush, the rebels wanted to exhaust. And in war, whoever gets tired first loses. Saratoga. The world stopped laughing. The American victory showed it wasn't rebellion, It was capability. France looked differently. When others believe in you, your war is no longer lonely. The warrior mindset spreads. Yorktown. Land, sea, pressure. The empire was now surrounded, not by weapons, but by accumulated decisions. Every earlier choice pushed Britain to that moment. Wars are lost long before the last shot. The surrender was not only military, it was symbolic. Something new was born there, a nation built on risk. The United States was not born rich, it was born resilient. Not born great, born determined. Every external war reflects an internal war. Discipline beats talent. Purpose beats fear. Consistency beats strength. Americans won because they didn't fight only with weapons. They fought with mindset. And that lasts through centuries. Every nation is born twice, first in the mind, then on the battlefield. The war that created the United States proves one thing: empires fall, warriors remain. And if you want to live with a mind that never retreats, that war continues inside you.